Hey group. So, um, as I decided to reflect on this quarter and what I got most out of it, or what kind of struck me to the core of my being, um, I kind of looked at questions 2 and 5. Um, First, I mean, the most important, or maybe um, the most takeaway I got from this class was um, the idea of vocation. And in my life, I've attempted to force vocation. Um, and like the reading from Palmer this past week, or really any of the readings over the course of the quarter, um, the idea that we can't force vocation. And first and foremost, vocation as a Christian, our vocation is to love God and to love others, but not to force our practical vocation because it's not something that should be forced. It's something that as we mature, we come into, um, and something that just is natural because it's in our skills and it's in who we are, our very core. Um, and then kind of going to number 5 because I think this is where I'm found. It says life giving, and I thought that was awesome. The question, what spiritual disciplines have you found most life giving this quarter? um, the rhythms of rest and lament. So, kind of one at the very beginning, and then this past couple weeks, uh, in terms of rhythms of rest, um, I've always been someone that goes and goes and goes. So, um, because of the rhythms of rest and because of we talked about Sabbath, I have set a day, and it's my Fridays that I don't do schoolwork. I have off of work. I spend it just doing stuff that's cool for me. I go, play soccer, play basketball. I hang out with my wife. I enjoy myself and recharge my batteries because um, it's ordained and it's something spiritual that I need. That rest. That's been the most life giving, but also lament. Um, kind of, I've always kept my lamentations, trying not to get angry with God, but to just um, maybe express my feelings. But now, because I was uncomfortable maybe being angry with God or listening to a loud song or listening to a sad song and directing it to my anger or my frustration in the spirit realm or with God. Um, and now because of the 2 weeks we spent on Lamentations and the practice of lament, the prayers of lament, I think I've gained a uh, certain comfortability with lamenting, and I know that if I can put this into my life and start to practice it more when I need to, that it'll grow me spiritually and grow my maturity. Because if I can seek to be more dependent on God when I need to vent with someone, then I think if by becoming more dependent, as the video, can't remember her name, but the video we watched this week, if I can be more dependent on God, I think my maturity and my spirit and my development as a follower of God's way will grow. Um, so this is kind of what I gained from my reflections this week. So thank you for this awesome quarter.